Now that we've successfully introduced Rolle's theorem, I'd like to make you aware that Rolle's theorem is actually a special case of another theorem. This one is referred to as the mean value theorem. The mean value theorem starts very similarly to Rolle's theorem. So let f be a function that satisfies, and it has the exact same two hypotheses as Rolle's theorem does. F is continuous on the closed interval from a to b, and f is differentiable on the open interval from a to b. However, we are going to take away the hypothesis that the y values of those two x values are equal to each other. Then there exists a point, we'll call it c comma f of c, within the open interval from a to b, where the slope of the tangent line at that point is equal to the slope of the secant line connecting the points a and b. So f prime of c, that's the slope of a tangent line, is equal to the average rate of change between x equals a and x equals b. So to help put this in perspective, the other way that you could say this is that f of b minus f of a is going to be equal to f prime of c times the quantity b minus a, if you wanted to write it in a form with no fractions. The picture associated with this is going to be very similar to what we saw for Rolle's theorem, with the exception that the y values don't have to be the same. So what we're saying is I can connect these 2 points with any sort of function, with any sort of function that I want, and we're going to be able to find a point where the slope of the secant line between these 2 points, slope of the secant line connecting these 2 points, or rather the secant line connecting these 2 points is going to be parallel to a given tangent line. Now I would say, based off of the direction that we see here, if we were to go perpendicularly to it, I would say right about here we would encounter one such point. However, it looks like we also have another one right around here. Now, just like Rolle's theorem, the existence of this point does not imply the uniqueness of this point. That is to say, the mean value theorem states that there will be a point. It doesn't specify how many there will be. So that could be C, or this down here, this could be C. The important point is that these lines are all parallel to each other. They have the same slope. The majority of the problems that you're going to see regarding the mean value theorem are going to be, here's a function and an interval, and it satisfies the given conditions. Determine the value or values of C within that open interval.